Hey there, welcome back to Change Coach Conversation number 10. The topic for this one came from you, so thanks for that. And it is, what do you do when a coaching session goes astray? So when you're with a client and you say something that doesn't land, or they're getting confused or frustrated, or you just don't know where to go. You're kind of in one of those moments where you're like, I don't know. I don't know where to go from here. What do you do? So here's the thing about this. Those scenarios only look like a problem if we think that they aren't supposed to happen. But they absolutely are supposed to happen. They happen all the time. Of course they do. And there's absolutely no problem with them. See, coaching is just a conversation between two equal human beings. In the Change Coach training, we talk about this. Oh my gosh, you would get so sick of it. We talk about this a ton. It is a simple conversation between two equals. Now, you see some stuff they don't necessarily see, but they also, you kind of have that, but they also have the fact that it's their life and they have their own wisdom and common sense and things that are going to show up for them. So it truly is just this back and forth dance, and it's just a conversation, and it unfolds in real time, just like any conversation. So if you're sitting and talking with your good friend and you say something to your friend that doesn't land, or they don't understand what you meant, or they disagree with you, or however that might look, that's not a problem, right? You're just talking with your friend. You're like, oh, well, let me try it again. Let me explain it this way. Or, oh, you don't agree with that? Fine. We'll just move on. It isn't a big deal. When you're sitting and talking with your friend and there's like some silence, or you're just not sure what to say next, or they're not sure what to say next, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You just hang out. You just wait and something comes up. I mean, it truly is that simple. Coaching is no different. Now, we have a grounding. When we are the coach, we have a grounding. We have an understanding. We know that the only thing in their way is their own thinking. We see their health. All of that is there, but it's not like actively there. You don't have to bring that. That's what our grounding is for. As our grounding deepens, we naturally just sit with a person and we see all of this, and it becomes very, very natural. So coaching is no different than any other conversation in that way. Your grounding comes and you see things for them, of course, but still in the actual dance of it. And I love talking about it as a dance because that's really what it's like. It's a back and forth. It's a toss this out, see where it lands. In the actual back and forth dance of a coaching conversation, all the time, you won't know what to say, or something won't land, or they'll be confused or disagree. And it's no different than when you're with a friend. You just say, okay, well, let's try it a different way. Let's do something else. Or what do you think? What you ask them. If you are sitting there, I mean, this happens to me all the time. I don't know where to go. I ask them a lot of the time, what do you think? What stands out about this to you? If you were me, what would you say? There's so many different ways you can do that. And people love that because we're equal. Again, I think this feels hard, and like scary. And I don't want to be in that situation when our mind makes up this concept, this idea of how it's supposed to go. With me as the coach, I'm the leader, and I'm supposed to like put on some show, and I'm supposed to always know what to say, and it has to stay on track. Just get a sense for how all of that is made up. All of those are just made up concepts. There is no track. When you're with your friend, there's no track to stay on. And it's truly no different than when you're with a client. There's no track to stay on. And you do not have to have all the answers. If anything, we get really good at pulling the answers from them. So it's just not a problem. It happens all the time. Get very used to it. Things going astray or not landing happens all the time. And the more we just get used to it and learn to roll with it, it just isn't a problem in the least. So if you would love to have these conversations, be in this dance, and come to see this in a way where it truly is just another conversation that's simple, there's no track, you're just exploring together, I'd love to teach you and guide you in the Change Coach training program that starts in January. There aren't a lot of spots left, so please reach out. I'd love to talk with people before they join, and let me know, and I'd love to see you there. Thanks so much. I'll see you in the next Change Coach conversation.